So the two heavyweights of women's cross-country eliminator, Alexandra Engen there and Catriel Sternemann. Only 10 points separating them as they come into this now, the finals here in Hafjell. And Engen having a rough ride earlier in the day. Oh, you don't want to try and eat your handlebars. Actually knocking a tooth out there. But she stayed on and she's made it through to the final along with three other girls. Eva Lechner from Italy. Next to her, Catriel Sternemann. She has to beat Alexandra Engen in this final. Jenny Rissveds. Well, another Swede with speed in the danger women tonight. And Alexandra Engen, 2 times world XCE champion. And of course, she wants to wrap up this World Cup title. So here it is, it comes down now to just one lap of this cross-country eliminator track. And it's Alexandra Engen going all out from the start. Going to try and make a break from it on this big first climb, and it seems to be working. Sternemann, well, has she got anything left in the tank? Sternemann has been dropped, and with it, drops her chances of being the World Cup overall champion this year. So Engen now in that position, but it's Jenny Rissveds out front, sending those doubles safely. Alexandra Engen deciding to ride them, well, you can't blame her after losing a tooth earlier today. So it's Jenny Rissveds then, the young prospect from Sweden, taking the win here in Hafjell in Scandinavia, her second win of 2013. What a prospect for the future. And behind her, Eva Lechner comes across the line in second. And third on the night, Alexandra Engen. Well, it's enough to give her the overall World Cup title, this evening belonging to the two Swedes.
It was really, really tough. It was a crazy course with the incredible uphill at the beginning, and then after the jumps I was so tired and it's crazy.
So Jenny Rissveds stood on top of the podium. What a win for her. In second spot, Eva Lechner from Italy, Alexandra Engen in third, the world champion, Catriel Sternemann fourth, and Jolanda Neff there winning that small final for Switzerland. But it all belongs to this lady, the World Cup champion in cross-country eliminator for the first time. It's Alexandra Engen.
It's so crazy. If you would have asked me after the first heat, I was like, I don't know if I want to go hard today because I messed up in a jump and the tooth loosened. But then I was like, well, I'm not training the whole season to give up on the finish line, so it's just not me.
So there's your top 5 in the overall standings. Engen then the World Cup champion, off to find a dentist, and Catriel Sternemann. Well, she just had nothing left in that final, but is still a brilliant second overall. Well, Daniel Federspiel comes into tonight's event only needing 1 point to wrap up the overall title. He should be able to manage it, judging by the form he's had all season long. So down the line for the men's final, it's Soto from Argentina. Next to him, Simon Gegenheimer from Germany. Matthias Wengelin, #1 qualifier here, the big Swede. And on the outside, well, it's Daniel Federspiel. And of course, by making this final, he's got his point, and he's your 2013 World Cup champion. So what's he going to do in the final? It doesn't look like he's just going to sit back and enjoy this one. But Soto charging up the inside. Gegenheimer looking like he's holding something back for this climb. And of course, Matthias Wengelin there, just in 4th spot, gritting his teeth and working hard. But look how composed Gegenheimer looks there on the outside. And as they crest the first climb, Soto goes to the lead. They're going to come now along this flat bit. The pace is so hard. These guys have done 8 finals, quarterfinals, semi-finals, and a qualifying round to get to this point. Tired legs. Who's got anything left? At the moment, it looks like Soto. All the guys safely over that jump. Wengelin a fair way back. Federspiel off the back at the moment, but it doesn't matter. He's already done what he needed to do tonight. So, into this last climb, you've got to strike here. There's not much room after this. Oh, Gegenheimer on the left, outpowering Soto up that climb. So Gegenheimer, boxing clever, holding perhaps something back. And he makes that 26-inch wheel work for him on that climb there. And he overtakes the others, and leaves them for dust. So now it's Gegenheimer going to take the win here, I think, in Hafjell, Norway. It's going to be his first ever World Cup cross-country eliminator win. Matthias Wengelin, what a ride for the Swede. We've never seen him in a World Cup final before. And crossing the line in 3rd. He's had a fantastic season. Soto from Argentina.
Yeah, I'm so happy. Waiting so long for the first victory, and after the Worlds I was a bit disappointed about my result, but now I'm super happy. It's a great final of the season.
So there's your top 3 from today. It's been a tough evening's work for them, but they've all delivered and can go home happy. Gegenheimer, of course, taking his first ever World Cup win. Wengelin in second, Soto third. But the first ever Eliminator World Cup champion is Daniel Federspiel.
It was an amazing season. I've reached all of my goals. I won the Austrian Championship, the European Championship, the silver medal in the World Championship, and now the overall World Cup. It was an amazing feeling.
Well, an amazing feeling he won't forget in a hurry, taking the overall honours. Gegenheimer in second, and in third place, Belgium, Fabrice Mouse.